Nairobi Governor Johnson Sakaja has said he did not authorize the dumping of garbage at Stima Plaza in the debt dispute pitting City Hall and the power utility firm KPLC, and condemned the actions. Sakaja has said that he only authorized enforcement measures such as blocking access to Kenya power offices at Stima Plaza, cutting off water supply and sealing sewer lines after the power company disconnected power at the City Hall. While defending these actions, Governor said that the law allows the county government to hold rendering services in cases where clients fail to pay for services that have been offered.
Now, in the same way that when you don't pay electricity, Kenya Power disconnects, the county government has remedies under the National Rating Act 2024, which was signed into law by our President William Ruto, that stipulates actions that can be taken by the county government. Some of these actions include removal of county services and also include, clamping a building. And I think you've seen it before.
Speaking from City Hall, Sakaja also acknowledged the county owes the power distributor 1.5 billion Kenya shillings and that they had agreed to settle the amount partially with monthly installments of 100 million Kenya shillings. This averring that in the agreement, KPLC agreed that they will not cut power supply to City Hall offices and restore water supply.
I'm happy that today we've had a fruitful meeting with the leadership of the Ministry of Energy, led by Cabinet Secretary Opio and I. We had the head of Public Service, we had Kenya Power Limited, and we had our officers and teams, and we agreed on a number of issues, and a joint statement is going to be issued. The joint statement will clarify the issues that we've agreed upon. The first thing we've resolved is that all hostilities end and issues be sorted out amicably. We have now given instructions to restore water supply to their premises and to remove the trucks that had been blocking access.
Pearl Newsbeat.
And the Kenya Medical Practitioners and Dentists Union KMPDU has announced that Nairobi County doctors will go on strike from tomorrow. In a statement, KMPDU said that the strike, which will kick off at midnight, is due to a series of factors including illegal salary stoppages and dismissals, chronic salary delays, stalled promotions, unpaid gratuities, and delayed confirmation letters. According to KMPDU, these factors have significantly incapacitated the doctors in the county to effectively deliver quality medical care to patients. The strike comes a week after the Union Secretary General Dr. Davji Atela issued a 30-day strike notice to the Ministry of Health. Davji's notice came after a video surfaced of Health Cabinet Secretary Deborah Mulongo Baraza speaking at the Health Summit at the Deputy President Professor Kithure Kindiki's current residence on Monday, February 17th. In the video, Baraza said that the government will pay the new cohort of interns 70,000 Kenya shillings against the 206,000 Kenya shillings agreed upon in the 2017 collective bargaining agreement. Responding to Baraza's comments in his official X account, Atela warned that the tampering with the medic's salary will attract serious consequences.
Pearl Newsbeat.
At the same time, clinical officers have vowed to continue the nationwide strike now in the 9th day of what they term as discrimination by the state until the grievances are addressed. According to the chairperson of the Clinical Officers Union, Peterson Washira, until they get better salaries, promotions, and improved working conditions, they will not return or rather resume duties.
SHA ilifaa kukuwa ni bima nzuri sana. Inaweza ikawa hata ni nzuri hata kuliko NHIF. Shida sio bima yenyewe. Shida ni wale watu ambao wanaongoza ile bima, kwa sababu ni watu wako na ubinafsi. Na ndio sisi tulisema, tutasema peupe pahali ukweli upo. Na tuseme waweze kubanduliwa, tuweke watu ambao wanaelewa ile bima ya kwamba iliweza ikawekwa pale ihakikisha Wakenya wanapata afya kwa wote, na ndio tuweze tukasonga mbele.
Pearl Newsbeat.
And a petition seeking to remove the Director of Public Prosecutions, Renson Ingonga, from office has been filed after he was accused of halting the prosecution of a criminal case. The court papers argue that Ingonga was unfit to hold office and violated the constitution after halting the criminal case and referring it for civil litigation. In the petition, the petitioner argued that Ingonga had gone against the public interest, the interest of administration of justice, and the need to prevent and avoid abuse of the legal process as per Article 177 of the Constitution. The petitioner also argues that Ingonga's decision to withdraw the case threatened the petitioner's right to life at Article 26, noting that he was deprived of the protection of the law unlawfully. Ingonga was accused of abuse of office, or rather abuse of power, with the petitioner seeking the intervention of the Public Service Commission in launching the investigations until against the DPP.
Pearl Newsbeat.
Education Cabinet Secretary Julius Ogamba Migosa suffered a setback after the High Court overturned his recent decision to fire the University of Nairobi Council Chairperson Professor Amoko Anangwe. In the ruling delivered by Justice Bahati Mamoya of the High Court, the court ordered the immediate reinstatement of Anangwe as chairperson of the UN Council and barred Ogamba and the Attorney General from appointing a replacement. Additionally, the judge directed that the orders to Ogamba will be in effect until the case filed by the professor challenging his dismissal was heard. Anangwe had moved to court seeking orders suspending the decision of Ogamba to fire him from the university's council following complaints that he had raised by the University Academic Staff Union WASU.
Pearl Newsbeat.
In other news, Migori County Governor Chilo Oyako has revealed that the county government has cleared its outstanding pending bills amounting to 1.1 billion Kenya shillings owed to suppliers. Speaking during his second address to the county assembly since taking office in 2022, Oyako says access to services in the county have greatly improved, with the repayment having helped stabilize operations. While acknowledging the U.S. government decision to cut foreign aid, the county boss reaffirmed its commitment to improving healthcare services and highlighted his administration's progress in managing county finances.
Despite the challenges of sporadic exchequer releases to county governments, we have managed to pay pending bills to our suppliers, contractors, and service providers to the tune of 1.1 billion since the start of the financial year 24-25. We have also ensured that staff salaries are paid in time to enable our employees meet their financial obligations.
And at least 46 people have been killed and 10 others injured after a Sudanese military plane crashed in a residential neighborhood in Omdurman, the twin city of the capital Khartoum. State media says the Russian-built Antonov aircraft came down after takeoff from the military's Wadi Saidna air base last evening. The cause of the crash, which killed military officers and civilians, is unclear, but military sources have been quoted as saying that it was likely to have been a technical malfunction. The crash came a day after the RSF, which is at war with the army, said it had downed a fighter jet in South Darfur.
Pearl Radio, the home of fresh and classic hits.